loud. That's cool though.
So clear.
I always tell people, if you listen to my album in the studio, it's probably the greatest album of all time.
What you about to flow?
I had so much fun making this song.
I'm finna open this bitch up, and
Let's go.
If you freestyle over my record, I might shoot you.
I'm finna open this bitch
I
up,
might
man.
shoot you if you freestyle over my record.
I'm finna destroy that shit, boy.
I felt it, B.
And the beat didn't even drop like this.
Right, I was finna snap.
Who made
That's why I
this
say,
beat?
when the ghost is chasing you, Space Invaders. Real hot shit, you know what I'm saying?
We was gonna go back and forth,
It's
baby.
real hot shit when the ghost chases you like Space Invaders. You know?
Marshawn Lynch like the Oakland Raiders.
Let's go, hey,
Baby!
you know what I'm
Look
saying?
at Dion's face.
Be on the lookout for our double CD, Dark and
This man
Darker.
got a face of disgust right
Be on the
now.
lookout for our double CD, Dark and Darker.
Dion's so motherfucking mad.
Rhymes and glasses,
He's
baby.
so disgusted
Rhymes
right
and
now.
glasses, baby.
The next album, next mixtape, 40/40 Vision, baby.
So disrespectful.
That man's face
That
is
shit was
disgusted.
Nigga, sponsored by Public Aid Glasses.
Hey, and that shit is on record.
That shit's
Motherfuckers
on
know.
record, G. So if I see
Motherfuckers
somebody biting our shit,
And we didn't write that.
you know what I'm saying? Straight off the
Straight
dome.
off the dome.
Straight off the dome like dandruff.
Dion is so mad right now. He's so disgusted with us.
Cause we came. Cause we showed up.
Like,
Niggas only get mad when you show up.
Right. They don't
Niggas
get
only
mad.
get mad when you show up.
Hey, first, was you left off bad and bougie?
Yeah, I want to know bad movie. I want to know bad movie.
Dion may actually shoot us.
He said he was gonna shoot us.
I got a piece in the Tesla, Dion. And the rubber.
Will Smith.
And the rubber gloves if you need it.
I hate everything about them right now. And y'all gotta know me to understand. Like, I used to get so disgusted when my friends used to like fake freestyle, like in college. I used to like low key be looking at niggas like, are you serious? Like, and even they would know they was joking, but I would just be like, I'm in the fucking Twilight Zone. I'm in the fucking Twilight Zone.
In the quads.
Horrible,
In the quads.
horrible.
Ant was super pumped with his bar, though. That
Hey,
bar
hey.
went crazy.
One fucking bar.
One fucking bar.
That's all it takes.
It came through though.
all it
Came
takes.
through though. That shit was look.
You came and went like Trinidad
Well,
James.
Because don't nobody know the lyrics to swag surf. They just know I swag when I surf. That's all they know.
All I know
One
is
bar.
when people
Nah,
hear this
people know the lyrics,
podcast, they gonna start tweeting and put on Facebook, yo, y'all should have finished that freestyle. It was kind of dope.
Yeah, we know where you was going with that.
They know.
If you say
They know.
that shit, you follow me, I'm blocking. I'm blocking everybody, bro.
You know where you was going with that. Hey, don't think y'all finna keep getting me in this booth recording every Sunday and I'm not gonna give y'all some hot shit.
Right.
I've been holding back, waiting on my deal. They try to offer me a 360. I ain't with the 360
Super hot
shit.
fire face ass.
You know what I mean?
Fresh will sign a
Crack.
360 right now. Don't let this nigga
Don't let it fool you.
You see what DC do to niggas?
360 out, goddammit. Jimmy Iovine to be goddammit over the barbecue on
Signing lives away. Yes.
Why? How did
That
we
was
get
hilarious. Man.
Man,
What a way to open up.
real rap raw. That shit just was like when an unexpected guest come out at the BET Awards.
Yeah.
Like he back. Yeah, that was us.
That was a Virgo, a Virgo thing y'all just did.
don't let them claim Virgo. It's too many dope Virgo rappers to let these niggas hear.
Hey, look. Hey, you can't take those 10 seconds. You can't take that away from us, B.
Luda be calling me in a minute.
Hey, listen, man, Luda ain't calling you for shit. This episode has not made it to the people yet. We don't. This episode may get thrown into the file. The recycle bin. This may be
Wow.
the recycle bin
This
episode.
might be one of our lost tapes.
The lost tapes.
One of the lost tapes.
The unreleased cuts.
Oh, these cuts.
Once we go to TV, then we gonna put this shit out. Cause we can't have you.
Fucked up part about it, I kept thinking the other shit that rhymed with Raider, right? I was ready, B.
Man, I was already ready. My
I was
nerves. My
ready.
next bar.
We was about to be like, was it brown sugar?
He was ready. That one bar was too hot for him. He
was-
had
it
another
was-
one in the chamber.
Yeah, I couldn't think of none that rhyme with missionary.
Niggas heard pimp talk and then they just want to rhyme every word now.
Every word.
Talking like a hotel.
Hey, baby. Hey, yo, baby. Hotel talk.
Hotel talk.
Oh, man, that was funny.
So no foreplay, man.
We bite.
You know, I don't even want to. I want to keep everything like real professional now because I don't want you niggas to bust out of the song again.
Yeah, because low key, I'm over here.
ready.
My brain is like, I'm in rap mode. Like,
I'm ready.
damn it, like,
This shit like
this is
bamboozle.
smack.
It's like bamboozle.
I think it's the
Man,
birthdays
sleeping
coming up. They're excited.
I'm ready.
in. You know, all right, man. So, look, all right. So, this podcast, at the time this podcast dropped, Game of Thrones, it's ended. It's ended. I got a question. So I'm new to this whole Game of Thrones shit.
Welcome.
Well, like I said, me and Brad, like we two dudes who just joined the Night's Watch. Like,
Hold on. But before we start, we've been laughing and giggling and talking shit, and we do have a special. I won't even call it special guest at this point. You come on once. You send my family.
Yeah.
She was just boarding in the area.
Yeah.
So people won't be wondering who the hell it is. We have K Moon.
The notorious.
The notorious K Moon is back
The
with us.
notorious.
What's going on,
Nikisha.
everyone? I'm back.
Thank you, Chicago.
Ready.
This the girl who everyone was asking us about the Baltimore.
Be more. I'm coming back, baby.
Okay.
Hold on. Before we get started, I just want her to tell this story. She don't got to say no names, but y'all, when I tell y'all, I laughed for 30 minutes straight.
Oh man, what?
K-Moon, could you get them a snippet of what two of your friends' conversation went like when y'all walked into this Baltimore club?
Oh, Lord. Come on, Dougie.
like, why you just want to go there to
He
kick
wanted
the
to
shit off?
Cause this shit hilarious, bro. This shit is like, bro, I couldn't stop laughing, bro. If we don't tell a story on air, that's okay.
Okay, if she would have tell it.
We was speaking about going to the swingers club, and one of our friends who claimed she hadn't did oral sex in like the last 5 years was like, well, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. My one friend was like, oh, you can get away from me with all that negative talk. I don't need that negativity in my life right now.
I came here for one thing. You was not gonna mess up my dreams.
But the one friend who was doing all that talking after about 4 drinks in at the swingers club, she came to that same friend and was like, bitch, I'm about to go suck some dick.
We hustling backwards.
This was all repressed.
And my friend was like, go do you then.
That's great.
And she did.
Yeah. Shout
She
out to
put
her.
on a show in the playroom.
Oh
Man.
Oh.
No, she put on the show until they closed and got up. When she was done with the white guy, she got up and was like, I'm from Chicago, motherfucker. That's how we do it.
Oh my God. I was.
Not expecting.
None of us was expecting that.
I wasn't ready.
She said she put on the show to the place.
So she was like, she was basically like, I suck dick for the city.
Yes.
Every once
It
in a
was
while,
last call
you
for head.
got to put on for your city.
God damn it.
And she did.
You think I got the bean tattooed on my thigh for nothing?
You know how they do last call? She did last call.
Oh my god.
Lights came on in the playroom, and she get up and was like, I'm from Chicago, motherfucker. This how we do it.
Last call.
Last call for Derb.
Last call for
Derb.
Man, that was my best birthday ever in my life.
We gotta do a last call for Derby.
Is that a Chicago thing, Durban?
Yeah, no, nobody else say that.
Okay, Derbini.
Yeah, Derby.
Oh Lord.
All right, let's go back. I don't know anything about Game of Thrones, but I'm willing to learn.
I mean, I just listen. You know what? Now, no. See what happens when shit like that happens. The whole, the culture shifts. The podcast, the culture shifted from one episode.
Yeah.
Okay. sometimes you do have to like literally perform.
Yes.
Like it's like for your in the Game of Thrones reference for your family name,
For your family
house.
name.
Yeah.
For
your
house.
house.
For house
For your
start.
Yeah.
The North remembers.
The North remembers.
Because like literally like you be like, man, you know what, I'm into this shit. Sometimes you gotta go like you even like, you know what I'm saying, with your girlfriend, with your boyfriend, you might be like, you know, I think they forgot how I fucked back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what? I think she more so did it because it was a group of females from DC, and like since we knew I didn't know the owners of the club, but somebody we knew the owners of the club. They kept like shouting out Chicago in the building. So then when we got downstairs, the DC girls was just like, these Chicago's girls ain't on nothing. They ain't doing nothing. But a couple of my friends was in the playroom doing their thing, but my one friend, she had the other lady like doing all the work, and the lady was like, I'm doing all the work, you ain't doing nothing. So they kind of was like hating. So my friend, I guess she felt like, you know what, I'm finna let y'all know.
Let me put my hand on ponytail.
Right?
Let me put my hand
Give me that brown gel and that brush.
Who ain't doing no work?
Who ain't doing no work? Pass me that scrunchie. Pass me that scrunchie.
You know what?
Pass me the scrunchie.
Pass me the scrunchie.
Hashtag
Because
pass
how
me the
she
scrunchie.
came in the room, they said she just busted in the room, was like, I want to suck some dick tonight. And they were like, the niggas just formed a line like, woof.
Formation.
Like,
All you need is
and the white
formation.
dude was in front like, I am willing to let you
Come the
suck
fuck on Tommy Earl.
He got the. He was like, I'm first here. I'm first here. Goddamn privilege.
But Dion, you right though. Sometimes you do got to put on for your sick. You know, as y'all, as I like to say all the time, when we below the Mason-Dixon line, a different NP comes out.
That's true. Unfortunately, it
Bro,
is.
this goes back to cliques. This goes back to cliques. If you ever was part of a clique, girls always have cliques, and you don't want to disrespect your brothers by not performing on one of these girls and one of these cliques because they talk.
Mm-hmm. They
Oh,
talk.
yeah.
In college, girls always had a clique. And if you did something wrong to some girl in that clique, oh, believe me, she went back and told them, girl, fresh little talking, dancing ass one on shit. So now the whole group as a whole looks bad.
And right. And now you excommunicated from touching any other girls of the
Yeah.
clique.
Now they don't want to mess
bad
with none of your
review.
guys. Now they don't want to mess with none of your guys because they feel like all the sugar tree niggas don't know how to eat coochie. You know what I mean? So you got to take care of that nation business, as we used to say.
The sugar tree remembers.
The sugar tree
The
members.
sugar tree
The
remembers.
sugar tree members didn't know how
The
to eat
North
coochie.
remember.
So you had to act a fool, when it was a clique. Now, little quiet girls in Thompson Point, you can go get your little 2 pumps in a circle and leave. But the cliques,
Pumps in a circle.
but them girls in the cliques, you gotta come with it because they go ask. Because her friends go ask her girl what he do.
How was it?
Yeah,
We need to know.
That's true though, because it is certain girls that if you don't necessarily bring your A game that first time around, they're forgiving. Yeah,
Yeah,
understand
well,
it.
no, we know.
But then
It's a
they
two-try
could be
minimum.
like, like we drank a whole lot tonight. I understand, shit like that. But it's some chicks. Don't matter what you drink, what pill you pop, what you smoke. You got.
Pill you pop?
I don't care if you got stomach flu, Jack. You got to come with it.
You gotta come with it.
You got to come with it.
Like Mike.
You got to come with it because you know that text going out as soon as you leave.
So usually, girl,
we just juiced.
girl.
and that I say this that transcends to other areas as too.
Yeah.
Like even just being like a talking ass nigga, a messy nigga, or just a fronting ass nigga. You definitely. I tell people, hey, listen, you avoid all that because if some girls say, nah, you hang with so and so and he just keep up shit, I'm gonna be like, who? I mean, you may not see me with that nigga again. I'd be like, you know what? They were like, man, I just took all the pictures down from Instagram with that nigga. Like,
That ain't my man.
like man, that's not.
And even if
not
you're doing
my
that, just to have the appearance of being the messy nigga, you don't want that. Cause I remember in college, one of my boys told me like, yeah, such and such said she was gonna slide through the crib, but she found out that we were roommates. She thought she was going.
Shit,
She was like, yeah. She was
I
like,
remember that.
I was like, what she thought I was gonna do? He was like, man, I think she think you was gonna roast her in the student center. I was like, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
man.
was,
I had, I used to anybody can get it. I had to change my approach a little bit after that.
Yeah, in Carbondale, the girls definitely used to be like, nope, Dougie. That's like the call me back thing. I used to like that. Nope, nope, Dougie. Nope. I'm like, stop playing, man. Come on. But that was like, they weren't coming to Sugar Tree. Because Sugar Tree was...
it was a gladiator pit.
What is that? Like that was the place to live, Sugar Tree?
It was one of the places.
It was a complex. It looked like old row houses. You know
Pork
what
and
I
bean
mean?
projects.
Yeah.
Project.
And that's what it looked like.
First 48.
Like
Somehow, all the brothers end up getting apartments in Sugar Tree in the same building, and then we just ran with it.
That's when it became popular.
They needed the numbers.
It was a whole bunch of stuff. Like the feds raided the buildings and everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was wild.
Like-
It was wild.
I mean, but you know,
Me and Dion stayed in quieter.
You lived in Sugar Tree too?
No.
I stayed with the whites.
We stayed in Lewis Park.
We stayed in Lewis Park. Lewis Park was a nice little gentrified college.
It was.
Lewis
college
Park.
complex.
Yeah, that sounds
my
like it.
BM lived in Lewis Park.
Yeah, Lewis Park was gentrified. You had a white people over here. It was like good, wholesome white folks. Then you got ratchet white folks. Then you got like fraternity, sorority people. Then you got the niggas.
The niggas.
Once they let us move, like literally 2 doors from the exit, it was
Oh yeah,
finished. It was
it went downhill once. I was bored one day, and so I was like, I'm gonna eat cereal on the corner in my hoop shorts.
Oh, Lord.
And like so many people were so disgusted with me, and they weren't calling me though. They was calling Dion like upstairs, like, why you just gonna let your boy be a nigga? Why he just on the corner eating
cereal.
cornflakes?
But the whites, they used to get their keg and they used to play that fucking beanbag game all day. And they played Get Low every night for 6 hours. I used to be in my BM crib like, Joe, I can't juice to this, Joe. Yeah.
I want to go back in time and just add, like, literally film them shits like a scene of a movie and add, like just songs.
Yeah.
Because I would have definitely played, like, Calm in the Corner with MP out there because it was just so ironic. Like, nigga just out there.
How big was the bowl though?
It was a regular bowl, but it was just the fact that like
It
I
wasn't
had
that
the
kind
nerve.
of place.
It wasn't
that kind of
like
Thought you had the cake mix the bowl.
and I literally we was on the corner of the exit, so everybody had to see me.
Oh,
there's only
man.
one way out.
Yeah, one way out to Lewis Park. Yeah.
So many people used to walk past Lewis Park and hope they didn't get seen. And sometimes we just swing open the door like, hey, nigga.
Oh yeah,
Hey, nigga.
that one Saturday morning, all of us in the apartment woke up early. We were like, man, we should just like sit outside and catch people when they walk of shame. Man, that was
Why
so
they want to
funny.
walk past?
Cause look, you had to like look. It's
Came on. Like
look,
certain
look.
people you didn't want to see you in like compromising
Look,
positions.
I
was
the
one of
main dorms. The main dorms was like a block down and a block up from Lewis Park. So you had to walk across. You had to walk through. Walks of shame was always real. Like you see them girls in their club outfits walking back to their doors.
It'd be like these same chicks in the student center be like, I don't do that, then do that. And then you coming out like one of the dirtiest motherfuckers on campus.
Right.
They walking past with their heels in their hand.
Like my friend.
And you just sitting there like literally they was probably playing that scene. They would probably play like the Wire theme music, like way down. We just sitting there like, oh, look
But you
at
know,
this.
When you come to the
as a roaster, you needed to have
New
stuff in your
material.
back pocket.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yes.
Because
yeah.
people were going to come for you, and you need to have that information. So
'cause
I
we
was
definitely
dedicated
got
to my craft.
Yeah, and I think about all the girls I've seen in hoop shorts and blouses
Yes.
walking home in the morning.
Yes.
Child, please.
That button-up blouse will go with those Jordan
It's
shorts.
like, you won't fool me.
I'm not gonna lie. At that point, I
Take
just
flight.
used to look at people like the Night King. That is no more judgmental look than the look always on his face.
Always. Like he always disgusted.
night-
Nothing impresses him. Everything is
The
something
Night
else should be
King
happening.
looks at Jon Snow like there's a back order of child support that he is owed. And he has not been He has not received payment.
Bro, I don't know why he's so into it with Jon
How do you
know him? How do you even know him?
Fuck
You
with
know what?
Jon
Fuck
Snow,
it.
Jack.
The rest of this podcast, well, for the time being, this is gonna be like the unofficial black people guide to Game of Thrones.
Let's go, because we need this.
Because I listen
no
to,
Game of Thrones.
I got
Oh,
into,
man.
I got in the Game of,
right now.
I got into Game of Thrones fairly later than most people. I watched it last year. I loved it to death. First, I thought it was weird as fuck because I was like, why are these grown people talking about this witches and warlocks type shit, you know? And talking about, you know,
Witches and warlocks.
yeah. Like, it was, and Dion was even worse. Like, once I got hooked, Dion judged the fuck out of me.
Judge the fuck out of him.
Because I was like, man, this shit cold. Me and Fresh like, man, G, like, we just trying to get dire wolves in our lives and just
Right.
go about our business.
See, direwolves are like the big ass German shepherds that Uncle Junju and them used to have. They used to chase you. See, we finna break it all the way down
Wait,
to the blackness.
Oh, wow.
they like Alaskan Huskies, like
Yeah.
pure.
Pure.
Oh, I had an Alaskan Husky.
Let me hit y'all with something. Y'all gonna be like, fuck Dion. When y'all hear this, like, why does Dion know this? But listen, here's the shit. So with dogs, and this also applies to wolves, right? If you get a wolf, because if you go in the pet store, look at the special section, they actually sell food that you can feed a wolf. If you get a wolf at like a real baby age, like say if you get a wolf at 2 weeks, you could domesticate a wolf. Just so y'all know, if y'all ever want to die a wolf, you could domesticate a wolf.
You motherfuckers don't go get no down wolf. Don't y'all go get no damn down wolf.
Fresh. See, let the people get wolves, G. Because some of these niggas need wolves because we need their ass out the way. Like, look up and be like, man, that nigga got a wolf and the wolf ate his ass.
The wolf took care of that nation business.
That's a quiet thing. You better keep that wolf fed.
Man.
You better keep that wolf fed. Before he come in the house, this motherfucking hiding, waiting to pounce on your ass. That's the worst.
Sitting on the stairs like, so what's up? Like Bishop from Juice.
Wait,
So
what's
what's up?
saying? We had a guest on Matt got a die wolf.
Yeah, he do got a down wolf.
That shit big
I
as
wouldn't.
hell.
I wouldn't trust that dog as far as I could throw it.
Hell no.
They be on like hills and shit overlooking Oakland with and just wolf just yelling.
And all this wolfiness and shit.
I'm not. This is a story of a boy and his dog.
Matt, if you listening, we love you, but fuck Lane Tech and your wolf.
Oh, wow.
Fuck that.
Okay.
I want to break it. Come on, let's break this down because I like the theme of the black people's guide. to
because
Game
you know
of Thrones.
I see a lot of podcasts and write ups. Like I damn near read the Ringer website on Monday because they have like some real nice comprehensive stuff. But you know,
That was a good one.
sometimes things need to be broken down from a nigga's point of view.
Thank you.
And what other niggas would you love breaking this
Oh,
down?
See,
Lord.
the funny part is about this, like breaking this down this episode. I don't know if that's gonna work.
Yeah.
Because we
we-
came in talking about an orgy. I mean, not an orgy, but a sex party. Then we gonna go to Game of Thrones. We need Game of Thrones needs its own
You
shit.
know,
But
niggas,
Game of
we
Thrones
love
got
being
orgies,
all over
too.
the place.
Game of Thrones do
Game of
have
Thrones
orgies.
got
Game of
orgies too.
Thrones.
Is it sex on the show?
Yeah,
Oh, hell
it's
yeah.
lots of
Yeah,
sex.
Is water wet?
my boy Littlefinger, he is like
Wait, what's his name?
yeah, his name is
We've
Littlefinger.
never seen his fingers, so
Oh,
They
okay.
call him Littlefinger, but he runs a
No,
brothel.
no foreplay for real with him.
He
Okay.
runs a brothel. He's like the Don Juan of the show.
But that's funny. You asked, is there sex in this show? Yes. Actually, so the main conflict started from sex.
yes.
Oh.
Two twins were fucking each other.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Is
Oh.
I mean,
incest.
the sex in here is so deep. Like the whole reason why there's conflict in the world is because who fucked who.
Yep.
Cersei on there, she's like the number one side chick of all time, but she's married. She's married to a guy, but she was the side chick. If you
Oh,
believe it.
okay.
Whole time, the king really wanted Jon Snow's mother.
Now, who is Jon Snow?
Jon Snow is the main character.
Okay.
He's like the fucking Idris Elba of the show.
Okay.
I
And
like
the
to
king wanted to have sex with his mom.
Yeah.
I like to call him John the Baptist.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the king wanted to have sex with his mom. This was before he was born.
Oh, okay.
So the wife, who really, it's like Scandal, you know.
Okay,
So the wife, she was really the side chick because she could never really get her husband heart because her husband wanted like
Right, he wasn't
he
satisfied.
wanted the side chick. So he was
Right.
roaming the world trying to take over the world to get the side chick. The real king. So dude ended up being the king after he killed the real king. The real king was called the Mad King, and he had this girl. I don't know what kind of vagina she had, to have a nigga. She drove a king mad. He was the mad
She
king.
had felony pussy.
Yes.
Murderous pussy. That's what she
So
had.
Cersei husband like led an attack on the Mad King, and then Cersei brother killed the Mad King.
Oh, and his brother became the king.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
it was all out of control since then. So it was all over pussy. Like the
Who
whole
is Jon Snow daddy?
Jon Snow daddy.
Well,
Nobody knows.
No, nah.
well,
We know. Okay, look. So the side chick, the side chick who everybody wanted her pussy. She got hit by the girl. Like the main, it's two main characters. Like it's the girl queen now. Her name is Daenerys Targaryen. And her brother is actually Jon Snow's father.
Oh.
they don't know that yet, though.
They don't know that
Oh,
yet.
no
And they
way.
damn near finna fuck, and they don't know they like auntie and nephew. It's all fucked up.
Oh, wow.
But,
that's
but
rough.
you know,
See,
that,
everything over pussy.
that-
I told-
but you know, that type of thing was kosher back then. So you gotta keep it open mind, if you will. Keep it open mind.
it's not frowned
but mind you, even though everybody's like, that's nasty, everybody wants to see them fuck.
That's the craziest shit of all time. Like, you black people,
So
boy.
what that say about us?
That's what I'm saying.
Look,
Us and this rape culture.
I stopped questioning myself about it.
Us always letting Uncle Earl come to all the motherfucking barbecues, knowing what he be on. That's
Oh,
crazy.
man.
Like, everybody is low key rooting for them.
Not
to,
me.
to juice.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, everybody.
I actually want them to be enemies.
Dion want everybody to
Dion
be
want
enemies.
everybody. He want,
No,
Yeah.
he want Cersei. Do you want Dion is like the only Cersei fan I know.
I love her, bro. I love that woman.
Now Cersei is the side chick I told you who like hates the world. She want to take over the world. Now she don't got no right to nothing, but she feels she
Obligated,
is entitled
okay.
to the throne. That's what they call it, the Iron Throne.
And this is because of her family. Her family, last name are the Lannisters.
Rich.
Okay.
Rich.
So
Oh,
if
they
you-
get bread.
Yeah, so if you can look at this through a socioeconomic lens, the Lannisters are white people, and the Starks are us. When we think we 2 steps forward and we get dragged 3 steps
Okay.
back
Exactly.
by somebody getting beheaded, somebody getting
Lord.
trapped
Yeah,
in a
okay,
dungeon,
shit.
all type of stuff. Or it's nuts.
But
Are there any African American characters on this show?
it's like one dude
it's
who
like
was
one
fucking
dude.
girls in a pool.
It's a couple.
yeah,
But they
that's
they
why
don't have no
it's
main
hard.
role.
no.
Because
Okay.
this is the world that they created without blacks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what they did, even the slaves are like sand colored people. I won't get too deep, but I was pissed.
Oh, my boy Grey Worm, you know, the Unsullied.
Shout out to them.
But low-key, the Lannisters, you know, they come from bread, and I fuck with their father because their father was like, we want to stay in power by any fucking means.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's how he lived life. And, I mean, shit. I look at it like shit. I ain't mad at the motherfucker.
and that's how Cersei, like, her father, like, hey man, go marry Rob. You gonna marry that
To
king
keep it going?
To keep it.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say, how big is their family? Like,
Nah, it was just he had Tywin
How many
had 3
kids?
kids. He had
Oh.
3 kids. He had the hand of the king. He had Jamie. That's the one who killed the Mad King. He
Okay.
He was like the Mad King right hand man, but he stabbed him in the back. You know, some Guy Fisher and
that was some
Guy
juice.
Fisher and Nicky Barnes type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's deep.
Jamie, Cersei, and then a midget, Tyrion.
Tyrion.
Tyrion, yeah, from fucking Jackass.
Yeah. But
You know?
essentially,
Oh, is that midget?
No, it's not.
Oh.
That's just how
yeah, no. But essentially, I mean, when they have all the money, they have all the gold, they mind gold. Well, it's like they used to, right? So they, once your name is like that big, it's like all you gotta do, damn near, say your name.
Yeah, you
And
It's a
good.
wrap.
Yeah.
And they literally do, because most of the time, for them to get out of trouble, they say a Lannister always pays their debts.
Oh.
Like, look, Joe, you don't kill me today, Joe. You know, I'll fill y'all house with gold tomorrow.
Right.
And that's what they usually do.
Gotcha.
And let me explain why I fuck with Cersei so bad. Cause we look at this show and we see the shit that like these women characters do and pull, and you know, we just look at it and I look at her like, bro, she goes so fucking hard, like to just be like, take no shit, like, you know, send this shit to the moon type of thing. And it's like she knows shit be fucked up, but it's like she can't do shit. Like she knew, so her son became the king, right? But it's like, I mean, yes, she definitely knew Joffrey was fucked up. Like she
Oh,
knew
yeah.
he was fucked up.
She didn't know it was to that level.
But she didn't know it was that
She
level.
could control him.
Yeah,
So she thinking,
yeah.
my son the king, I'm really the queen in this motherfucker.
Until that nigga just
Slap
start doing monkey shit, it's like, what can you? I can't kill him now because I gave this. You know, it's like all these.
I gave birth to this monster.
Hey, listen,
Exactly.
we see this shit all the time on the South Side. These niggas be 15, running around, robbings, on everything, and then they mama like probably own like some little random shit. They mama drive a Range, or mama out here like at the house picnic thotting. Next thing you know, they talking about they can't listen. I seen this before, and they just can't control their son.
Yeah.
Then you find out this little nigga spoiled, but he's still trying to rob motherfuckers just because he can.
He got a show.
He around here slapping hoes up. You like, what's wrong with this little nigga? He out of control. His mama got the fucking mini mansion out there in Cremoni or something.
Right, but this nigga still out here trying to sell drugs with us commoners.
Right.
Because he gotta be tough.
Right.
And that's what Joffrey was. He was really a hoe, but since he was the king, he used to pull it. Like, one of the main things he did on there was his wife, his soon-to-be wife at the time, her father was accused of treason because he knew the truth of who was really supposed to be the king. And he wasn't. So they was gonna give him mercy and shit. They had him at the stake finna cut his head off, and they was gonna give him mercy. He had agreed to give her father mercy, and his mother like, yeah, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? He just put his ass in a dungeon. Or send his ass to the wall. Send his ass to the wall.
What's the wall?
The wall is like jail. It's like you sent there to protect the world against some zombies and shit that they never seen. So motherfuckers just go there to die. The wall been there for like 3,000 years.
And it's cold as fuck up there.
It's cold as fuck. Like,
Damn.
it's literally like blizzards every day.
Yeah.
Could it be a black version of this show?
Hell yes. I think it could be a black Chicago version of this shit.
The thing about it, watching it
Would it be popular though?
here's the thing, right? So I love black people. I love them. We the best.
Hold on, Dion. See, when people start something like that, that's like a white friend saying, I got a black friend. I'm not racist.
I kind of know where he going.
Okay.
Watching the show, honestly, you don't need like a black version.
Okay.
Because honestly, they separated, and if you just watch the show, you know who the niggas are.
Some nigga
Like,
shit
you
in
know
there.
who the niggas are. You like, man, these are the niggas over here, and the niggas are just living life. And the actually was funny. It's a few groups of black people on the show. The Wildlands are definitely black people.
The Wildlands black.
The Wildlands.
Shout out to my nigga Torma. He just wants some coochie.
It's from Big Brienne. Brienne the top.
They got a group called the Wildlings, and they like from beyond the wall. They like they live on their own
Okay.
rules. They do
They
what
not
they want.
part of no houses. They don't got no money. They just homeless. Basically,
just
they
live
homeless
it.
folk,
The
yeah.
Wildlands is like the
The
West
Wild-
Side in the 90s.
Not too fucking much. Not too
Or
fucking
the
much.
Wildlands are like old block now. Like that
Right,
whole
Old Block,
King Drive.
Lamron, those are all the Wildlands together.
Man, be real. The Wildlands are all 59th Street.
Wait, all that
From the-
55th, all that they are Wildlands, and the Starks are also. To me, they black, but see those High Park black people.
Yeah.
They like High Park black people.
Yeah, they trendy a little bit, and people try to steal their style, but they still ain't up where they need to be. They think they somewhere, but they ain't really made
They
it.
think they entitled to some shit, but guess what? It's getting took from y'all, just like you motherfuckers in High Park.
That's real though.
We coming.
That's real. Either they from Hyde Park or like the Starks stay on Oglesby.
Reclaim our time,
Jackson
Hyde Park.
Highlands.
Right, the
Jackson
Highlands.
Park Highlands.
So-
Y'all was until Ned got his head chopped off.
So, Dia, I want to know, since at first you was clowning your boy MP for watching it, what made you just break down and say, you know what, I'm gonna go on demand and binge watch
That's a great
this.
question, K Moon.
Because he never told us.
So what happens, like, when you look, and I'm always kind of trying to pay attention to the pulse of the people. And when so many people tell you something that's good, to me, I'm a person like, I need to check it the fuck out. Like, I need to see if this shit is really living up to the hype.
Okay.
And it's different from, like, you know, you could look up and you could see Vogue and all them motherfucking articles and all them publications, Time,
Right.
Newsweek, to say, this is the best show ever. And I'm not looking like, man, fuck. Y'all don't move me on the other shit y'all talk about.
Right.
But once I see, like, people I know say, Like, I'm sitting there like, these people really swear by this shit. So I'm like, let me go watch it. I watched the first season, and the first season to me was real good. It was very well written.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, cool, I'm with it. Second season, I did not like that shit until about the last 3 episodes. What I really like in TV is characters who are so well developed.
Yes.
The thing is, that's probably the most well developed characters you see.
Yep.
I've seen in TV.
No, that I give you credit for.
Outside of, I'll give The Wire a little
Man,
so the character development in The Wire and that, like The Wire, you know all these motherfuckers in The Wire. I could tell you right now. I could tell you where Bunk at right now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yeah, McNulty at Brehan's pub down there with the other Irish people. You know, McNulty was rooting for Conor McGregor last night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bunk right now under the train, stopped drinking.
right.
wait, for you to compare this to The Wire, I may have to.
Yeah, the character
I would have to
development
check
is
it
that
out.
good. Like,
It really is.
Those people, and you see so many aspects of all of their character. Even the Joffrey, like, you hate him, right? So you hate him, but you've seen so many parts of his hate. But you've also seen why he got all this hate. Everybody's running around whispering he's a product of incest, all this
Oh,
shit.
that's
Like,
the dude with the scar from The Wire.
so, you know, you're like, what the fuck? Like, you know, all this shit about him, and you see where the hate comes. You see how everybody's world is turned and rocked and how they become who they are. And it's fascinating to watch because in that aspect, it's very real. It's a lot of dialogue. Some episodes you may watch, you may see none but dialogue until about, goddamn it,
5
20 minutes in.
Man.
And next thing you know,
They
like,
done sent that bitch to the moon.
sent that shit, and it comes.
How many seasons is it?
7 seasons.
Damn. Wait, you caught up?
Yo,
Yes.
yeah, oh,
Yes,
Yes.
that's another hidden thing about this.
Listen, Dion set a record, a fucking Olympic world Guinness.
A binge watching Game of
I've
Thrones.
never seen
And
it.
how long is
He
each
went-
episode?
He went
hour.
Hour.
Some of them a little longer.
Dion went from like, yeah, I'm on season 1, episode 3 to, man, I can't believe they killed that fucking dragon. And we're like, wait, what?
Like, I woke up and Dion was like, man, King Cole is crazy how they just got that dragon. And everybody was like,
You was at
how?
work watching it?
Man, so
Like,
Is
the
that
people want to
addictive?
know how this
got,
happened.
I got HBO Go, right? So when you get
Oh,
HBO Go, so literally I got in my bedroom, I come in, turn on the Apple TV. Now granted, I ain't watched the show on Xfinity, like fuck them, but I hit my HBO Go. I'm like, all right, cool, like this shit was going. And what really happened, so there are a few episodes in there. I tell everybody this. I love Boardwalk Empire. I ain't watched that shit from the beginning. I was like, yeah, that shit boring. And then I read an article that talked about how a TV show can kill their main character and get more popular. And that's what happened with Boardwalk. What ended up happening with Boardwalk, I went to LA, you know, you turn on the TV, them channels limited. And I turned on and it was a season finale. And I seen a motherfucker with half a face running through the woods, laying motherfuckers down with a shotgun in dark woods, right? And I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at? I thought it was a movie, and the shit was cold. Like, he was just laying motherfuckers down. And I was like, this shit's cold. I'm like, what is this? Boardwalk Empire. So I went back. I said, I need to catch up. And that shit's another dope ass series. I tell people watch that because there's a lot of black people in that motherfucker.
yeah.
And
Omar.
a black mom. But Omar from the Wire in that motherfucker is fantastic.
Yeah.
And when you get to like I think
Boardwalk
season 4,
Empire?
yeah. Season 4, season 5, when they bring in Jeffrey Wright, who's probably one of the best black actors, and he bring down his whole mob operation from Harlem, that shit take on another level. But so yeah, like I tell people this: if you want to catch up, if you apprehensive about watching Game of Thrones, season 3, there's an episode called The Red Wedding.
Season 3, episode 9.
Yeah, episode fucking 9.
Episode fucking 9.
You go watch The Red Wedding, and you gonna watch it, and you gonna be like, I don't know how good this is. And then when the shit hits the fan, I was sitting up that night. I was like,
Yeah.
Now, mind you, he watched that without like he saw that then like went back to re-catch up with everything. Imagine you not really knowing about this shit?
Oh
happened?
no, I didn't watch the Red Wedding. So I watched it in order, but I'm just telling people. A lot of people be like, I don't know, it's maybe boring. I tell people, if you go and watch a dope episode of a season, so if you go watch the Red Wedding, if you go to season 6 and you go watch the Battle of the
Bastards,
that's a movie.
Wait, that's the name of the show.
That's the main episode.
If you see that shit. First off,
a movie.
It's probably better than most movies you've seen this year.
Yeah,
and it was an hour.
Yeah,
it was an hour-long episode, and it was probably.
And I agree when Dion made the statement. It probably is the greatest episode of television ever.
Oh yeah.
What?
No. One single episode. That's probably the best episode in television history of any show.
Came on. I tell you,
next to James Dine.
No bullshit.
Yes,
no
next
bullshit.
to James Evans Dine. That was real.
Yeah, came on. Go if you watch that one.
If she watched Battle of the Bastards,
you
I'm
gonna
gonna go check it out.
And what that does to you, say, I need to go back and see how the fuck they got to this point. Like how did these motherfuckers get? And the Battle of the Bastards is like season 6,
episode 9.
Episode 9.
It's lit,
and you just go back like, what the fuck,
bro?
Like,
I held my breath that whole episode.
Listen, I was just sitting there. I was like, I don't know how this shit's gonna turn out.
Now, it's funny he bring up the wedding. Now, my girl, she is like the biggest Game of Thrones fan I've known since forever. She's been on the shit since the shits. She's not no new trendy fan that she say. She gets kind of upset. But she been on it. So when she told me to watch it and shit, I used to like, this when I first started talking to her. So I was like, I'm in the bed just, whatever. Going through emotions. Because it's a timepiece. And if you're not watching it, you can't watch it. You know what I mean? So if I'm just catching 20 minutes here, 15 minutes here, I'm not really watching it. So we was watching it, but I know who the main characters are. So we get to the Red Wedding, and I'm like, wait, this can't happen. Wait, no. And then that's when I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta start watching
certain shits boost your
heart rate.
The shit. Nah, you know what? Heart rate is one thing. My adrenaline went up when in the courtroom. What really kind of made me kick it off into acceleration. One day, I think I spent every waking hour watching the episode for this simple fact. I was watching the shit. This nigga Tyrion Lannister, who's a midget, declared for trial by combat.
The imp
with the coldest speech.
He gave a speech in the court, and mind you,
similar to Nino Brown.
They wrongly convicting this man. They are wrongly convicting a rich man.
Fresh is not exaggerating. This speech is better than what Nino gave.
It was better than Nino Brown. He gave his speech. He was, he was standing like, I put case on all you motherfuckers.
Yeah, because they was like, how do you plead? Do you plead guilty? Like, yeah, I'm guilty. I'm guilty of being cool to you motherfuckers who I saved. Y'all pussy ass niggas. Yeah. Y'all was scared of shit, but who held shit down around?
A midget?
Yeah, he was. I saved this motherfucker. And what's crazy? He was out there in the battle. He did not have to be out there in the battle because he's rich.
He was the son of the Lannisters.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
Look, they city was over with. Like they was under siege. Like their number one soldier saw fire and was like, you know what? I'm gone. Y'all can have this shit. Fuck the king.
The hound.
He's like, fuck the king. But that little nigga had a battle plan, and he gave a speech that was similar to fucking when Drew Brees opened up Sunday morning.
Right.
Sunday morning.
Look,
fight.
So it's like everybody against the Lannisters, or
everybody is against everybody.
Everybody. But the Lannisters are the most hated.
okay, because they get bread.
Yeah, and
they kind of cocky.
And they do scandalous shit.
And
they ain't shit. And they ain't shit. You can be rich and not hate it that much. No, they ain't shit.
No, they ain't shit.
Okay.
The Lannisters are responsible for the Red Wedding. You know what? Which I made a mistake in watching 3 in the morning.
Red Wedding mean there was a lot of blood?
Yep.
Man.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
We don't want to give it away.
Yeah. I just know I came on Facebook singing His Eyes on the Sparrow. I had lost some. I had lost some dear friends.
You know what? I gotta let's ask some questions because to talk about it, we would really need half a day. We really would. So I got a question. Give me a character that you hate, like absolutely hate on the show.
Oh, I'm ready.
I'm fucking ready.
I'm ready.
Give me one that you hate. Let's go. Who you hate?
Like people always want to tell me that when I was they're like, oh, if you hate Joffrey, wait till you see Ramsay. Didn't even matter. Ramsay was sick. Joffrey, if I see Joffrey in the street, I swear with this motherfucker.
I would have took my chance killing him. Even if he was the king,
I don't give a fuck. Like, fuck the king. That's the how say. Fuck the king.
You gotta understand, Joffrey. So Joffrey was a young nigga, and I believe he was a virgin.
Yeah.
What?
Wait.
A virgin social.
And he a
man.
king?
But hold on, listen, because he was like 15, 14.
Like 15.
His uncle sent him 2 whores.
Okay.
He beat these whores, made them beat each other with a scepter.
Yes.
He made him put the scepter on her pussy.
Why?
Listen.
He's a sicko.
That's how sick he is.
And he up banger like, hey, do it or I'm gonna shoot your ass. It wasn't a real banger. He had a crossbow.
He pulled especially made leather attack gold crossbow.
He fucking had a Smith & Wesson crossbow.
He pulled the crossbow back and just aimed it at him.
Maybe he just wanted the baddest bitch though.
Nah, he was just like,
His uncle sent him the best hoes in the brothel.
the
best.
The midget was the man. Like, they didn't want to give him his credit.
Y'all
Look,
think he gay?
Nah, he wasn't gay. His brother was gay. Not his brother was gay. Somebody else was gay. He wasn't gay. He just was maniacal. He was just
that sick.
power hungry that he feel like, I'm the king. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm too good to fuck y'all. Y'all fuck each other. Matter of fact, y'all beat each other ass because I'm telling y'all to do it because I'm the king.
Have y'all seen him have sex in the show? Have he?
Well,
No. I mean, but he did say
he
did
low-key
say he
gay.
wanted to fuck what's her name. Did say
He on the
wanted to-
down low.
He said he wanted to fuck his second wife.
He wanted to fuck, but
He on the down low. I'm sorry.
well, unfortunately, he's no
dead.
longer on the show.
Oh,
He's on the show. He's dead. He's
Like, he was hated so much that people were literally watching the show at one point just to see when he was going to die.
Yeah.
They like, he ain't died yet.
I was in the house. Nigga.
No,
Hold on.
Wait,
but
how-
everybody did a dance when he died.
Poison.
Who
But
poisoned him? A chick?
Originally they thought the midget poisoned him.
That's why the midget was on trial.
Oh, okay.
That's
He was
the
on
midget
trial.
killed him.
But-
look, the midget was the only motherfucker on the show. Like, that's his nephew. So he
Right.
like, man, I don't give a fuck if you the king. You wildin'. Slap his ass. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Sit still, nigga. You tripping.
Right.
Everybody else is like, oh no, that's disrespectful to the king. He like, man, fuck that. That's still my nephew. I gotta let him
I
know.
beat
when
that
he-
little nigga's ass.
and like Joffrey hated everybody. He really hated Tyrion.
Yeah.
So like
'Cause
it was
Tyrion-
Tyrion wasn't for the shit. So it was
And
like
plus,
just-
Cersei really hates Tyrion because
But that's the chick, right, Cersei?
that's her son.
That's her son,
Joffrey
right.
is her son, and Tyrion was her brother.
Right.
When Tyrion was born, he killed the mother.
Oh, not intentionally, but she died giving birth.
Giving birth.
Okay.
So they always resented him and said he was half a man and he killed their mother. So that's why she always had that hate.
Oh.
Fuck Cersei.
Did they
Yeah.
think he was possessed though? Because he
No.
called his mother. Okay, so who killed Joffrey?
His wife, grandma.
He got whacked by an old lady.
She
Man,
poisoned.
that old lady
She was for none. She was for none. She was fucking Madam Queen. She was Madam Queen on Hoodlum.
You damn near want a mother-in-law like that. So you
Okay.
can like you go to your mother and say, we got some shit. Look, these
niggas gotta get
impressing
touched.
me.
the mother
They gotta get touched.
The mother-in-law knew. She was like, if she gonna have a husband, it ain't gonna be this old
It ain't
sick
gonna be this
motherfucker.
nigga.
Right.
So how she do it though? Was it slick or was it
She paid the
cold?
motherfucker.
Oh,
paid
so
the
she
motherfucker.
paid a
She paid the
hitman.
motherfucker to poison him. Yeah.
Do we know who that person is?
Nah.
Okay.
But they made the hit look like.
The uncle did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just he was just poisoning. Niggas just did not know.
Yeah.
Cause
And Cersei went straight for it.
yeah,
He did it.
who you hate on the show, Fresh?
Fresh hates Sansa.
The wank.
Why it gotta be a
The
female?
wench.
I'm finna explain.
Go
why.
wank. Go ahead, Fresh.
You
This
gotta see
whole-
this shit to understand.
This whole story has unfolded because of Sansa's treachery.
And wanchiness.
So look,
Oh, Lord.
Sansa was supposed to marry Joffrey.
Listen, Brett.
Now,
Okay.
now Sansa.
Listen, Meg.
Now remember what we told you. What Sansa from? She a Stark, so she got some, but she don't really got shit. She want all the shit. She
Right.
want the white privilege. So her goal was to be a princess.
So
She
that's
want-
why she tried to marry him.
exactly. So when now you know Joffrey, he already
Crazy.
Yep. So her little sister and shit, they out there playing and shit. And Joffrey walk up being like, you know how big
The
brother,
man.
you know how your sister boyfriend always play too damn much. So that's what happened. The sister boyfriend was playing too much, and Arya ain't really for none. Her little sister like she one of them little tomboys. She like I beat this nigga ass, and she got on that with him. Her friend playing, she got on that with him, stole on him. Her dog bit him. He ran back and told the world, like, oh, these dirty ass Starks. I told y'all don't bring these dirty ass motherfuckers in our house. Her dirty ass dog done did it. So they asked Sansa, is this true? But he really kicked it out. But they asked Sansa, is it true? And Sansa was like, no, it's not true. I mean, yes, it is true.
Damn, she want to get to her blood?
Just like
Because she want to be the queen. That's
Because
like
she want to
some
be the
high
queen.
Okay.
And she knew if she would have went against his word, she was out of there. She was
so
back
she
to
got to show
projects.
that she's
back to
loyal.
the projects.
And so she fucked up and end up her little sister friend got killed over it.
Oh.
Then Arya's dad got into it with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then her dad ended up getting whacked. And she was right there when her dad got whacked. She was on stage. So I hate Sansa.
But you hate her for being honest?
No, she wasn't honest. She lied. That ain't what happened.
And then she does shit like withhold information and whine. So like we told you about Battle of the Bastards, right?
Uh-huh.
So John the Baptist Snow almost died because this wench being a wench, right?
Yes.
So she kept telling him the night before, we shouldn't go in the battle. We shouldn't go in the battle. We need more men.
Right.
Jon Snow, like, we done went to 8 houses. We done got all the men that we can muster. Where are we getting more men from? Did she, A, tell him, I may have some more soldiers, a whole ass army for my side boo, or B? Or B, did she sit there quiet and just moan and whine and bitch and moan?
Yeah.
She said nothing.
Nothing.
And Jon Snow like, well, what can I go off of? These are all the men we have. I know war. We can fight.
Yeah.
And she steady pouting, nobody listens to me. Because you didn't say nothing, wench.
Stupid ass.
Dumb wench.
And the thing that drives my hate for her even more is the fact that people root for her. Like, how could you take up for her?
Oh my
like,
God.
That makes me hate her even
Like,
more.
we got a friend
Is
named...
it always the females that take up for her?
Of course. Like, we have women that I'm calling out by
guys,
name.
We know.
We know.
Yeah,
It's
Brett,
girls be like, oh, I
Meg.
love Sansa. What the fuck?
Not
y'all
so-
do?
not too much on Sansa.
So you telling me it's girls that identify with her that like her?
Hey now.
Okay, listen. Okay.
Hey now.
Oh, Lord.
Just in case the
Don't
people
you
in the
bring up-
nosebleeds didn't hear. It's the girls who identify with her who like her.
Oh, Lord.
Wench is gonna wench.
I hear you, but came on, trust me. I'm gonna make predictions. If you watch this shit, you're gonna be like, I hate this bitch.
On the real.
Listen.
All you other cats throwing shots at Jigga?
Let me tell y'all who I hate.
I was just
So,
thinking
like,
too.
man, and it's hard because I hate the fuck out of Marjorie. I hate the fuck out of Marjorie.
I can understand it. I can understand
When,
it.
when Marjorie went to the church, I was like, kill the bitch. Kill the bitch.
Kill the
Kill the bitch.
Oh, that's one of my favorite
Kill the
fucking
bitch.
reggae songs. Kill the bitch.
Kill the bitch. But let me tell you something.
Because the church was wild, and the church
Yeah,
on
the
that
church
was next
wild.
level.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
hate
say
the
this.
High Septon.
We got to kill the High Septon, bro.
Yes.
I hate the High Septon. The High Septon was probably the worst nigga ever. He was a goddamn poverty pimp. He was a goddamn.
Let me tell you who he was. He was the
Pimp is a good.
or no offense to me when I first seen him. I was like, that's the guy in front of Old Navy. Because I always thought, he always telling people, hey, you going to hell. You're not living your life right.
And
he was
the
poor.
He was a pass up and make a church.
Yeah.
Oh,
But he walking around
Mr.
with
Campbell.
But he had an
Donald
army.
Campbell.
He had these young boys cutting these symbols in their head.
What?
And literally, so he had an army of like poor people. He felt like he was doing them a favor. These people were poor and diseased. I'm like, you keeping them poor and diseased, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, and he walking out, he was like, I have no shoes. I gave them away to somebody who needed them. I'm
And,
like, man, if you don't shut your face.
And the only reason he got into power because Cersei thought she was slick.
She thought she was
thought
on.
she was slick.
So she gave him some power.
To try to get another motherfucker out the paint and end up getting herself out the paint for a hot second.
Shame.
So
Shame.
So essentially, like, she knew what she was doing. She thought she was smarter than what she was. So she messed around.
That's just the beginning. Like, she always thinks.
how she was able to get him power though?
Because she was the queen.
She was
Remember?
so her son.
Her other son, like after Joffrey died, her other son the king now.
And he was kind of like still timid and too young, so she was like the queen mother. So
Oh, but why she get him power?
because she was trying to get, I think, Marjorie family out the paint.
See
What Tullys?
what happens just
Tullys.
randomly, like, damn near just in life, right? If you know I don't have the power to necessarily go up against this other family, right? So what she was doing was kind of thinking like, okay, if I give the quote unquote church this power,
Gotcha.
if I give the church this power, then they not gonna be too hardcore. But she didn't know how serious the motherfuckers could get. So she gave this goddamn mega church pastor this, and he ran with the shit. Like
ran.
He was putting the whole city on trial.
Honestly, Fresh is right. If the old Navy pastor had an army behind him, it would resemble that.
Listen, we'd kill him quick.
Yeah,
but
What
yes.
are the morals like in this show though? Like, is it
morals?
Morals.
Look, he was the one with morals, but what he was doing, so essentially him having morals, quote unquote, really he was just seeking power without saying it. So everybody was watching the show like, yeah, he's just seeking power. And that's what he was doing. He's running around, putting people on trial for like homosexual acts.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
then once people really start turning, it was the young son of Cersei ended up becoming like, he was the king. And he let this goddamn pastor turn him out on this religion.
Yeah.
And
okay? I was about to ask: is it any religion or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So the High Septon, he all about religion. He was like answering to the gods.
Okay.
He put this young nigga. Yeah, next thing you know, this young nigga's like, he said the crown in the church, and I was like, this nigga. I was like, oh, Lord.
The crown in the church. What is that?
he pretty much tying the, royalty and religion together.
Yeah.
And so what they were doing was putting religion, like for the longest, like they was there, the religious part was there, but it was like,
They
at the
really
end of the day,
care. Look,
I'm the
nobody
king.
really care about that shit. Like the religious dude on that was poor as fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
But once Cersei legitimized that shit, where the crown and the faith were leveled
Equal?
up, were equal.
Oh.
And
So
so
now the
thi-
pastor got like super duper.
Yeah.
power.
So now he the
and
man.
then- right? And then once they start going like by the letter of the law of the faith,
Oh.
then it was like, hey.
So he
Word
was
on
getting
street,
love
you
off.
fucking your brother. Come holler at you real quick.
Yeah.
And see,
So,
up in
and that
his
was the
prison.
thing. Like,
He was getting love offers and everything.
and what they didn't want to say on the show, I was watching this shit, and this may just be some Dion shit. Like, they didn't want to say that shit was the Catholic Church. But everybody who watching that shit know that was the Catholic
was the
Church,
Catholic
fam. I
Church
was
on
looking
there.
like,
Yeah.
he was like,
High Septon looking like the Pope.
and that's one thing they did to Cersei too that made her get on top of their ass too. They made her walk through the town naked.
yeah, they made her.
What?
Yeah, that was like one of the
She
things.
slept with her brother.
Slept
To
with her
shame?
brother.
Oh.
Naked
And say now what you say to do what?
shame?
Shame her.
Yeah,
It was like,
and
So
for shame.
the whole time she walking, it was Usher, the first lady of the church, had a bell
With a hat on.
saying
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
The whole time.
Wait,
Man,
what about the brother?
he was out.
He was out.
He was out somewhere.
He was out
Plus,
somewhere.
plus they know. See, the thing about Jamie Lannister, at that point he had one hand, but he was still with the shits.
Yeah.
They wasn't locking him up.
No, you
Niggas-
gotta
niggas
come with
gonna
it.
die.
You gotta come
Niggas
with
gonna
it.
die.
Because if you ran up,
Yeah.
on Jamie, you was
So
running up
you
on
blame
the
the female. Shame
But they
on her.
had see, but here's the shit though. Listen,
Because now,
this ain't no
so now you gotta
spoiler.
think about it. So now the pastor like, all right, now I gotta get her ass up out of power. So she gave me this shit. Let me whack her, and now I got all the juice. You know what I mean?
And this is why I fell in love, because essentially at this point,
Yes.
when she was walking through with that shame, and everybody who know her and watched her all these seasons, she ain't got no ounce of insecurity in her bones.
Right.
And I'm looking at her doing this, and she's sitting there, she crying.
Then she broke
hurt.
down. Yeah, she
And I
broke
just
down.
said she broke down. People hitting her with shit. And all
Literally.
kind
What?
of
They was
food.
stoning her?
Yeah, all kind of.
Yeah, all kind of shit.
Bogus heads
and
and
her
lettuce.
feet walking through stone, like, so her feet is fucked up. And then she collapsed, and I'm just sitting there like, yo, what the fuck? Like, something gotta happen. When she finally got her revenge, I was like, this is
No one came to her defense though.
You
at all
she-
at the
she-
time.
She was walked through out. Nah, because everybody was being pussies at that point.
Yeah.
And they was scared of church. Me, I just sent the whole church up and started whacking niggas out. Like, man, we about to
I would
ride
put
out.
his ass in a full Nelson on top of the church.
I was
still.
thinking like this: if I was a son and that was my mother right
Man.
there,
Man.
boy, I was like, I'm bring the High Septon to me. I'm beheading him. Matter of fact, I'm not even beheading. I'm slitting his throat in front of
jeez.
his religious people, and they gonna watch. Don't kill
Oh,
nobody.
don't trip. Cersei got their ass back. She just blew up the whole
Yeah,
city.
yeah, and she got them back dressed like when Lil Kim said dressed in all black like the Omen.
All black. She definitely dressed in all
Did she
black.
kill the High Septon though?
Fuck yeah.
Killed everybody.
No,
She's
did
water-
she personally kill
No,
him?
it wasn't person. It was a
No. You gotta see.
No,
No.
you gotta see it.
No. You got to
But
see it.
here's the shit though. When she did it, I'm gonna tell you how gutted she was. She was so gutted that her son had went all the way religious and shit like that.
His
She
weak
made-
ass.
She made his weak ass watch what she did to the church from his window. of his. He was looking,
Of his-
and when you're the king, you try to leave, and they say, "Nah, you ain't leaving, bro." And it's like, I'm the king.
You're right.
Nah, bro, you're not.
Not today.
And this nigga just went to the window, he was sitting there, and it was like, that's the best building in the city, and that shit just kaboom.
Damn.
And then, you know, the lady who was torturing her, hitting her with a spoon and bringing her the water like this and pouring that shit on the floor. Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh well.
Yeah. She,
Like, you thirsty, bitch?
big payback.
She had her brought to her alive and well.
Just know that.
Cause she was telling her every day, a lady was fucking with her. She said, "I'm gonna be the last face you see before you die." And you was watching shit like, yeah, she talking that good shit.
Right.
But yeah.
Damn.
All right. So we almost to the end of the episode. I told y'all this. Get the Game of Thrones like fucking.
Yeah.
We need a whole.
We probably gonna
fucking
have a
parts.
whole ass sit down round
I'm
table
about to go
live
watch it.
discussion.
Round
That'll be a
table.
dope ass. I ain't gonna say it out loud. We'll talk about it in the chambers.
Yeah.
Into the 36 chambers.
Yeah. So, here's what we gonna do. We gonna wrap this up. We probably need to do something. Maybe we should all like have a literally a Game of Thrones roundtable discussion or some shit,
Yeah.
a panel, because
Yeah.
we need to. But you know, damn, this was a Game of Thrones episode. But I'm
After
gonna
the orgies talk.
after orgies and Game of Thrones. Fuck.
Sex go with everything. though.
Everything.
really.
Like
You know what?
cheese.
On that note,
Like
on,
cheese.
on that note,
On that note.
on that note, let me end this episode. I don't even have nothing to say right now. But no foreplay show. Like I said, we gonna have a talk, man, because we talk about Insecure after every episode. We gonna have to do Game of Thrones. We got 7 seasons to talk about.
Yeah.
So, no foreplay. We out.
No foreplay.
Peace.
Yeah, when you start watching that shit,